comes across the line now in 13th place. Haryanto of Indonesia crosses the line in 14th place, fresh from his Formula One test.
There he is, right rear.
Yeah, he's lost a right rear.
He's touched that somewhere.
So, yep. So Merry, having done such hard work to get up to 3rd place, has somehow blown it. Yep. And we didn't see the accident, but it's all smiles down at Signature. And they've just signed off on a brilliant 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Signature are a great team. We raced against them in Formula 3, and very experienced team, very competent around here. And you know, yeah, good job by those guys. 1, 2. Motara's pulled off on the exit of turn 1.
No, I think that's Merry. I think.
Sorry, yes, Merry. The right rear's been damaged by the looks of it. Yeah, good place to park. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
You don't think
you're not going to let me get away with this, are you? But he's obviously clipped the right rear somewhere, and that's going to be really hard for him. I mean, he was up to 3rd place at one point.
I know, you got a feel for him. Yeah. I mean, that's classic Macau, isn't it? One minute you're a hero, the next, 1 minute you're a hero, 3rd on the grid and with a chance to win the Macau Grand Prix. The next you're getting out with a flat tyre, and you're going to be starting from the back.
Unfortunately, that's it. You know, Macau is done and dusted for him. But the guys at the front, you know, we're going to have a great race tomorrow. Mortara, Vantor, these guys are going to be pushing really hard. App's driven well, very well. In fact, he's, you know, he defended well. He fought back. He's in 3rd, and tomorrow he's on the inside for turn 1. So I think he's had a really good race. Be very happy with himself.
So just to confirm, Mortara, as almost expected, takes victory. Vantor made his way through to 2nd. Apt had a battle and a half and gets through to 3rd. He had 3rd, then lost it, then gained it back. Bottas is there, and maybe not overly impressive in terms of where he started, because he was 2nd on the grid, but he's in contention for sure in 4th place. Whitman is in 5th. His first run here at Macau, very impressive. Van der Zandt is in 6th place. Jean-Eric Verne, Frenchman, is in 7th. Carlos Huertas in 8th. Da Costa 9th. And Jean Cadella in 10th position. Rosenquist just outside the top 10 in 11th position there. Nassar in 12th. Jafar 13th. Haryanto 14th. Foresti in 15th place. Munoz 16th. Kunimoto 17th. Suzuki 18th. Buller, Will Buller, winner of the Formula BMW last time out, is in 19th place. So coming into Parc Ferme come the leaders. And do you ever worry at this point whether, because I mean, they weigh you, is there any kind of like hints in your head that you've done something wrong, or
not now? You're just so happy, but then about half an hour later, when you see all the scrutineers all over your car,
you start to think,
draining fuel from it and everything else, it's easy to make a mistake and have the car a little bit too light or something with not enough fuel in or whatever. So but no, I mean, these guys are I'm sure they're going to be fine. It's no problem at all. But Mortara will be feeling very happy with himself, but in the back of his head he's going to be thinking, I've got Vantor alongside me. He's going to be fast tomorrow for sure. He's put in some impressive lap times today. His fastest lap of 11.9 was very impressive, but only just about a tenth slower than Mortara. So it's going to be a good scrap. Apt is going to find confidence, and Bottas is still in this race. Don't forget, tomorrow they've got to get through Mandarin, they've got to get through Lisboa 1 and up San Francisco Hill. Anything can happen.
Now, Andy, you're one who knows all about politics of motor racing. Within the Signature team, how do they play it?
Well, I'm not sure really. I think that if this was myself and Augusto, we'd be happy for each other, and would also be, if I was second, I'd still be niggling a little bit, wanting to do the business tomorrow. So I'm sure it's going to be fine. They're going to be able to. I think they'll be able to work together a little bit tomorrow. But come the start of the Grand Prix, with all the adrenaline and all the attention on these guys, they're going to want to win this race.
And the truth is, as a team manager, you can't tell what's going to happen. One of those two could, one of the three could, just touch the barrier and get a puncture, just as Merry did probably. And you can't say to one, right, you've got to look after the other and you've got to follow him, because it's just not. It's not that kind of race.
This job is less than 50% done.
Yeah.
Race 2 is going to be a whole different kettle of fish tomorrow. It's going to be more commitment. It's going to be more aggressive. Tomorrow's race is going to be all out. So I think we've seen a controlled Mortara there. He's driven really well, Mortara, and I think tomorrow we're going to see the guys in 2nd, 3rd and 4th really challenging into Lisboa.
So a good race to start the weekend off in terms of Formula 3 action, and there's another big race, the final the grand finale of the 57th Macau Grand Prix. Here is a check on the results. Mortara with victory. Laurent Vantour of Belgium in second place. Daniel Abt, all three signature drivers. Then Prima Power Sport of Valtteri Bottas in fourth place. Marco Wittmann, again of signature, in fifth place. What a year it's turning out to be for them. Renda van der Zand is in sixth place. Jean-Eric Verne just behind. Further down, Antonio da Costa, ninth. Daniel Giacodella in 10th place. Rosenquist, 11th. Philippe Nasser in 12th position. Jasmine Jafar in 13th. Rio Haryanto in 14th place. Lucas Foresti in 15th. And Carlos Munoz moves up to 16th. He was down in 20th. The Colombian at 1 point for high tech, but makes it to 16th at the end of the race. Kunimoto, 17th. He'll be disappointed with that. Rafael Suzuki, another of the Brazilians, is in 18th place. Will Buller of Fortec in 19th. Seguchi in 20th position. And right at the back, Kimya Sato. No relation to the man, of course, who came here a few years ago, Takuma Sato, and had such a brilliant run. While we've got the time, Andy, obviously we're looking ahead to your race as well. It's been a funny old weekend. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's been a funny old weekend. I mean, obviously I lost all my points for Okayama.
Well, let's start with that.
Yeah.
I'm just gobsmacked that we're in this position where a championship is won and lost in the courts. I don't want to say too much about it. That's how I feel about it, but I'm sure you probably feel similar. Yeah,
I mean, it's a strange situation. I mean, I don't want to take anything away from Ivan. He's driven a great year, and Chevy have done a brilliant job for him as well to give him a good car. And, you know, but we still had a glimmer of hope coming here, and of course we opted for the sequential gearbox in Okayama, which was deemed okay by the stewards. So to lose your points 1 week later is always disappointing. But
so they overturned the stewards.
That's right, yeah, they overturned the stewards' decision to allow us to run the box. I mean, we've been running this gearbox on other cars since July. So, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. It's an interpretation of the rules, and, you know, we have to respect the FIA's decision. And just got to get on there and race hard this weekend. I mean, we're starting P8 for tomorrow's race. We are missing a bit of speed to the front runners, but anything can happen for this race.
What about, though, I mean, of course, you've got two races, effectively. What about starting from 8th for the second race? And that give you a position, if you could manage to hold on to that 8th position, is that possible? It's possible, but I've got 4 diesels starting behind me. So 4 turbo diesels into Lisboa on the first lap's not going to be easy. So, I mean, I just want to try and drive as quickly as I can, get as high up the grid as possible, and we'll see what happens on the reverse grid. But, I mean, you know, the pressure's off me a little bit. I've had a great year this year, won 6 races. And we knew coming to Macau after Okayama that it wasn't going to be our best circuit, especially without a sequential gearbox. We're missing probably about a second in terms of pace because of that. So, yeah, I mean, we knew that we sort of got one hand behind our back a little bit this weekend. And, yeah, we've just got to make the best of what we can and hopefully come away with a win or something, if possible, and fight for second in the championship. I was going to say, it's good for us, for the race fans who know what you're like here at Macau, to know that you can go and race unfettered, knowing that really, I guess, it's all lost, but not lost, because if you can come out with a victory, it's a great way to finish your year. It is, yeah. I mean, I've had 6 wins this year, and it's been a stunning year. There's Mortara on the podium. Yep. Looking pretty happy with himself. Not overly celebrating, but quite rightly so. It's only the qualification race, but they do the podium anyway. But Mortara is the man again here at Macau. It's been a never-ending story, and, well, he's going for back-to-back. Yep, they're looking pretty happy. As you say, they'll be looking even happier tomorrow when they know the job's done and dusted. And that's a great job for Vantour there, driver from Belgium. I mean, I'm sure my team will be looking at this guy. Belgium team RBM will be very happy with that result. And Abt on the third place here, getting his winner's garland and his trophy. That was a really good job. Really good job for him. He should be happy with that. Strong drive indeed. Yep. Yeah, and he is happy. So then, but it's not over yet. And what do you do on Saturday night in Formula 3? Do you hang out, and how long do you spend with the engineer, or do you go back to the hotel and chill and start thinking about it, or you try and put it out your mind? It depends how good the car is. If the car was great and hooked up, then you know, you have your debrief and you try to improve it. You look at data. And you go over your race, but you get back to the hotel and get rested for tomorrow. But you know, everyone's different. You know, I mean, Macau's a place that you have to work hard all the time. You can't just rest on your good performance from today. You have to try and find something more tomorrow. So the pictures are taken. That's the end of the qualifying race.